Hello, hello, my gorgeous friends. How are you today? Welcome. It's Lizzie Parsons coming at you live from Heaven the Spa on the Rock to drop you in some information about how to choose or determine your skin type. Now, there are several skin types. We have the dry skin type, a oily skin type, a sensitive skin type, and a combination of any of those things. We also have skin conditions. Your skin conditions would be acneic skin condition, dehydrated skin condition, reactionary, so more on the sensitive side but more acute, so your reaction to something is a reactionary skin type. You could have a sensitive skin type but not necessarily react to certain products, and you can certainly have a combination or oily skin type but not necessarily have acne. So we have skin types and skin conditions. The way we would determine a skin type, and also too, your skin type can change. So this is part of the reason why I'm doing this video today. Sometimes we go to an esthetician or we have a facial when we're 25, present from our mom or whatever, and that person then tells us, I have a oily skin type with acne. So I have a skin type and I have a certain condition happening at that time. Then we hold on to that skin condition and we hold on to it. Hello, Madison. Lovely to see you again. Welcome, welcome. We hold on to that condition and then we go to our next facial at 35 and we say, hey, I have a combination to oily skin and I suffer with acne. Whereas you may not have that happening any longer. Your skin changes as you age. Your skin changes based on your environment, and your skin changes based on products that you may or may not be using. So what we do is, as estheticians and skincare professionals, we take a look at your completely clean and completely dry skin. So if you're going to try and do this at home, I would highly suggest that you clean your skin and dry the skin off, maybe even perhaps exfoliating your skin. Now, oily skin has large pores because oily skin types have a lot of production in that area. So a lot of oil production in those zones will enlarge the pores. Those pores could be clogged, those pores could be thick with debris, they could just generally appear shiny and oily. So we'll stick with an oily skin for a moment. An oily skin will generally have a heavy shine at the end of your day. So your oil glands are on super fire and they're producing a lot, so your pores are larger and your face is shiny. You can have a dehydrated skin type whilst having an dehydrated condition whilst having an oily skin type. So we have to first focus on the type and then focus on perhaps seasonal conditions which create your skin's condition. So when you have a dry skin type, your skin's pores size is very very small. So generally speaking, you would not be able to see any pores without a close-up look or bright lights. They'd be very, very fine. You would have clean, dry skin would feel tight and it would feel dry. An oily skin type would feel quite neutral because your skin would probably, on clean, dry face, already start producing its own oil. When you have a dry skin type, not having a moisturizer on your face will be obvious. You will feel the tightness. You'll see very few pores, but you might see more fine lines and crevices because dry skin ages faster. So it's important that you keep your skin very hydrated. When you have a sensitive skin, your skin could be blushed, it could be red, it could be thinner. So not necessarily do you have rosacea, but you would have a slightly more visible vascular network below the surface of your skin because your skin is thinner. So it's a little bit more sensitive to hot and cold, a little bit more sensitive to harsher products such as scrubs or granules or scratchy products. You would feel very sensitive, and perhaps even the use of those products would make your skin red for longer than your average amount of time. If I put a hot cloth on my face, it doesn't go red, whereas a sensitive skin type may. That being said, I have a very reactionary skin type. If you scratch it, it will stay red and wilted for quite a long time. So the one more that we have to go back to is the combination of any of those things. So if you have large pores, which is very common, most skin types are a combination of one or two of the others. Your combination skin type, the most common one we see, is a combo between oily and dry, or oily and normal, or normal to dry. So larger pores would be seen in the forehead, the nose area, and the upper cheek area. That would be a really common condition for a combination skin of oily to normal, or even even normal to dry. Normal skin type condition is our goal. A normal skin type condition would not react to products because it's healthy. You may see some pores, but none are either large nor small, and none of them are certainly congested. When your skin type is healthy and happy, your sebaceous glands are at a neutral. Your skin, my friends, cannot make more water. It cannot produce water. It can only produce oil. So if you have been underhydrating your skin or even underhydrating yourself, your skin's only resource is to make more oil for itself, to hydrate itself. So if you think, oh my gosh, I have the oiliest face in the world, I have to strip it off, it is counterproductive. You are making more of the demon that you're fighting. So what you actually need to do is find something that nourishes your skin so you're comfortable. I usually suggest something for nighttime as you're oily and transitioning back to normal. And these kind of things don't happen overnight. So let's say, which is my condition, I'll tell you my story. When I first started aesthetics, I was acneic and extremely oily. It was part of the reason why I went into the industry, because I was bullied constantly for my skin, and I thought, this cannot go on. This cannot go on. People cannot live this way when there's such a solution available, such as skincare and aesthetics. So I had a product rep tell me I needed to put oil on my face, a all natural, 100% natural essential oil combination onto my skin. And I was 19 at the time. I just graduated aesthetics, and I thought she was crazy. I thought she was crazy. She was French, and there's no way in hell I was doing that. And she was French, so she was pretty strict with me. And she said, actually, if you don't do this, your skin will never change, and you will never sell any product, and you will never be successful. Pretty much point blank range, do this or you will die. And so I listened, and it was really difficult because I literally had pustules, I had full blackheads, I had huge, like, dripping oil face at the end of the day, and to do that was against my soul. I was like, I cannot, even though I had just learned all the things, nobody taught us this. So I went ahead and did, and I followed everything that she said because the products were absolutely delicious, and I had half price of them, which was super beneficial. Anyways, the long story short is that 6 months later, my skin type adjusted to these products. I was providing the oil that my skin required so much of because I'd been stripping it all of my teenage life, and finally the sebaceous gland was able to rest, the skin was able to defend itself and grow the natural flora that I needed it to be there to help defend against that bacteria. So if you guys are struggling with your skin type or your skin condition, please know that these are changeable issues. We can improve the health of your skin so your skin isn't as reactive to all of the things that are happening around it. It has a baseline of happiness and a condition that just is neutral. If you forget to moisturize your face one morning, it's not the end of the world. If you forget to clean your face, you're not feeling a heavy amount of residue or oil or feeling yucky, because your skin will have a healthy balance because you've given it that healthy balance. So for me, it took approximately 6 months, but I would generally say that when you're pivoting away from a skin type that you don't enjoy, it is a commitment and it does take time, but it is worth it because then your skin type can be at its neutral, normal level, and ideally will help slow the aging process down, because again, when your skin is constantly trying to either hydrate itself, repair itself, defend itself, it's tired. It's fatigued, and it is definitely not going to want to work on collagen, elastin, fibroblasts. It's going to do whatever it can to survive, let alone live longer. So I want you to consider the fact that when you're treating your skin, maybe perhaps a professional in your pocket would be beneficial, because you can learn if your skin has changed, if some of the products that you've loved your whole life, this is a whole other video, you guys. If you have had something in your pocket that you've had your whole life, it's time to lose that product. I don't care how much you love it, but nothing should be in your skincare regime for your whole life. Nothing. That I'm going to stick to that, and I'm going to put that on one of my boards because it's just not the case. You cannot have the same cream that your mom had because she loved it and bought it for you when you were 20 and expect it to be giving you the results that you want when you're 30. You cannot. I'm afraid you cannot. So if you have had something like this happen where you think, oh, I'm using all these beautiful things, I love the smell of my cream, but my face is so dry at the end of the day. I love my XYZ cleanser, but I'm still feeling so oily at the end of the day. There needs to be something else that can make make your skin more balanced. And if you need our In Touch skin consultation in our spa locally, is I believe it's $35, and all that money goes straight into your product purchase if you decide to purchase something, but otherwise it's pure education. And if you're watching me live from somewhere else, I am positive you can find an esthetician that you can trust, that can work with you and your skin's conditions and your types so that your needs are met in your budget. Please do not feel pressured in any of these consultations with me or with anyone else to go beyond your comfort level in your budget. There are many, many, many ways, and someone like me, I should know my product line, another product line, and another product line that will solve your problems. I am not here to push my product line only on you. I'm here to provide you solutions. So if you guys have any questions at all about anything I've gone over today, I would love to help you with your skin. I would love to have an In Touch skin consultation with you. We are having a Discover Eminence workshop here where I'm going to go over all information, skin types, skin conditions, how to work with products to use them, what order to put products in, what best products to use on your skin type and condition, and how you can get your glow back on. Because baby, let me tell you, when you have healthy glowing skin, nothing feels better than having that, and you deserve it. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much again for your time today. Drop me that heart button, let me know you've been watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.